Most of us reach for a second or third cup of coffee to force ourselves awake. However, feeling heavy and clouded until noon indicates a biological failure in how your body transitions out of sleep. To fix this, you need a specific sequence of natural inputs that shifts your waking chemistry. We call this the Peak Performance Morning Protocol. This exact 4-step routine is designed to trigger white blood cell production, shield your cardiovascular system, and cause your brain synapses to surge with rapid electrical activity within minutes of waking. Building this routine requires just 4 everyday staples: fresh lemons, dark berries, pure raw honey, and unsulfured blackstrap molasses. By trading a standard caffeine-heavy morning for this precise biological sequence, you can permanently clear out that heavy mental fog and start your day with sharp, sustained focus. Step 1 happens the moment you open your eyes. Squeeze half to a full, fresh lemon into a glass of plain, warm water and drink it on an empty stomach. Do not add any sugar, salt, or spices. You need the pure, unadulterated lemon water to properly alkalize your body's pH levels after a night of sleep. The everyday physical and psychological stress you experience actively drains your body's vitamin C stores, leaving your immune system weakened by morning. This diagram illustrates how the simple lemon drink refills that exact vitamin C deficit immediately. As the levels rise, it directly increases the production of white blood cells for immune defense. Setting this alkaline environment also stops harmful bacteria from thriving, while offering deep cardiovascular protection that makes your heart far more resistant to strokes. This zero-calorie first step establishes a fortified alkaline baseline. Your body is now physically primed to absorb the potent neurological nutrients coming next. That heavy, clouded feeling you get in the morning comes from a direct biological source: the overnight buildup of adenosine molecules in your brain. To clear this, we use a specific tonic. You make this by rapidly fermenting 3 types of dark berries in a glass jar at room temperature for 24 hours. You'll add a pinch of Himalayan salt and some fresh ginger to the jar, which serve as the essential chemical activators to kick off the fermentation process. This microscopic view shows how a beneficial bacteria called Lactobacillus rhamnosus pre-digests the sugars inside the fruit. Lactobacillus rhamnosus is a probiotic strain that breaks down carbohydrates into highly bioavailable metabolites. Because the sugars are already broken down, drinking this will not cause the sudden insulin spikes and subsequent energy crashes that usually happen when you eat fruit first thing in the morning. Instead, these glowing, bioavailable particles cross straight through the blood-brain barrier to dissolve the accumulated adenosine, which rapidly accelerates your neural connection speeds. There is a strict rule here: do not mix this tonic with dairy or high-protein fats. Doing so will completely block the absorption of the nutrients. Hold the liquid under your tongue for a moment to absorb it sublingually, and take it exactly 15 minutes before you eat your first meal. By clearing out that neuroinflammation before breakfast, you bypass the usual digestive delays and unlock sharp cognitive clarity right out of the gate.
Step 3 happens immediately after you finish the berry tonic. Take exactly 1 spoonful of pure raw honey on an empty stomach. Honey has been known as liquid gold for centuries because it holds a remarkably dense concentration of specific antioxidants that actively shield your vulnerable brain cells. These antioxidants work by actively flushing out accumulated neurotoxins from the brain tissue, establishing a strong defense for your healthy nerve cells as you age. In clinical observations, patients struggling with memory lapses, like a 67-year-old man who frequently forgot appointments and left the stove on, regained a calm, sharp mental clarity after using this method daily for just 3 months. This daily spoonful acts as a powerful long-term investment to retain your memories and protect your brain against conditions like Alzheimer's. Finally, Step 4 is a small spoonful of blackstrap molasses, which functions as a highly potent daily natural mineral supplement. While it is a byproduct of sugarcane, it strips away the empty calories of refined white sugar and instead delivers massive, concentrated amounts of iron, zinc, silica, and essential B vitamins. You must check the label and buy only the unsulfured variety. Sulfured molasses contains chemical dioxide preservatives that you want to keep entirely out of your system.
This schematic demonstrates how the true power of this molasses lies in its dense potassium content. Potassium acts as a deep physiological tranquilizer for the human body, shifting your nervous system from jagged stress waves down to a smooth, cool baseline. This sudden influx of potassium actively dials down your fight or flight response, significantly reducing your overall physiological stress levels for the day ahead. It also directly assists your liver in storing available sugar as glycogen. Glycogen is the stored form of glucose that your body draws on for energy, and having it stocked properly prevents those steep midday blood sugar crashes. Keep in mind, because it does still contain trace amounts of carbohydrates, you should keep your portion to a single small spoonful if you are actively trying to lose weight. This final payload of minerals acts as your biological anchor. It ensures that your newly energized brain is operating from a steady foundation of a calm, deeply stable nervous system. So here is the complete sequence: pure lemon water to detoxify, the fermented berry tonic to awaken, raw honey to protect, and unsulfured blackstrap molasses to stabilize. Water, berries, honey, molasses. 4 perfectly timed inputs hitting your system exactly when your biology is most receptive to them. Following this exact sequence targets the biological roots of morning fatigue, turning a slow, sluggish morning into a sustained state of peak physical and mental performance. As always, this information is for educational purposes. Be sure to consult your physician before making major changes to your diet, especially if you have pre-existing blood sugar concerns. Stop relying on caffeine to drag you through the morning fog. Set these 4 items on your counter tonight and initiate this science-backed longevity ritual tomorrow morning.